Trippie Redd continues to preview new music for his upcoming album, Live, Laugh, Love, Die. And today we're going to take a look at some things that have happened recently, including some snippets that we're going to check out. So like, comment, subscribe before we get into anything. I have a Discord, join me there, and also Twitch, follow me there as well. So we assume that Trippie's been working on his album, LLLD, for some time now, and that it's going to be dropping in 2025. Just because we're so late into the year, I wouldn't expect it, this month in December. I've noticed the producers recently that he's been working with are a lot more notable. Maybe that will bring a little bit hype into this project production wise. Where in my last Trippie Redd video I covered basically every other snippet to this album, including these songs produced by Filthy and another one produced by Pierre Bourne. Also keep in mind that Trippie has a collab with Future and Metro Boomin in the vault. We don't know the title or what that song is exactly yet, but he also has another one called Fine that did leak with Lil Wayne, but I think he has some good collabs up his sleeve as well. And Trippie has been fairly active on social media. He's posting a few snippets himself, which is really nice, and I think he needs to continue going on a snippet run, but also just doing little things like going to the Colorado game and walking into the building with Shadur Sanders. That type of stuff puts some eyeballs on you. ESPN's gonna eat that up. Now, I did see a street interview the other day. I'm not sure where this was. It was kind of fit check type of thing. It was kind of weird, but either way, Trippie, I think he was joking here. Maybe hints at 3 albums in 2025.
On the fifth for me. Maybe 3.
I mean, Trippie's done it before in 2023, dropping 3 projects in 1 year. In a couple other years, he's dropped 2. We'll see what ends up happening. I think we do need to focus and perfect LLLD when we drop that and make it the best album possible, and then maybe a Life's a Trip 2 or Neon Shark 2 down the road would be dope. But last night we got a brand new snippet on Trippie's Instagram produced by bnyx, and this is what we wanted from Trippie: more notable producers and more snippets on his main Instagram for the maximum amount of reach of people to see it. I could see it being album worthy. I guess I wouldn't be mad at it. I think Trippie does alright. Again, we talked about, is he going to use that nasal voice or not? I wouldn't mind like a mixture of it on this album, but I do think that this song does prove that not everything on the album will be a Mansion Music Part 2 trap album. Because he also had another snippet a couple weeks ago called You, which was very singy and melodic and way slower of an instrumental. So maybe there'll be a little bit of range on the album. I always wanted another album to be structured like In a Love Letter to You 4 or Life's a Trip 2, which are some of his most notable albums, have a good range of sound on them to please a lot of his audience, instead of just one sound that some people might like and some people might not. Also, a couple weeks ago, Trippie pulled up to the streamer Jinxie's stream, and it actually ended up being pretty funny. They shaved his head, a magician came through. Trippie also played some snippets. We have a new rock one called Hate to See You Cry. I've noticed a few other rock snippets in the last year that Trippie has made or previewed, or leaks and whatnot, which I've always been such a huge fan of. Neon Shark and him doing the rock sound. So if he ever does it again, I'm definitely there for it. Also, I think the song is called Lost Cause. This song is actually so hard. Yeah, the beats like that are just stink face. I think we need a couple of those on the album as well. He also did play Double M Gang, which was one of the first snippets he previewed to this album. That is pretty much everyone's favorite Trippie snippet right now. I think that's his hottest snippet, most popular snippet too, that he definitely needs to release maybe as a single or for sure on the album. But also in the Jinxie stream, he played this other snippet called Forrest Gump, which was pretty funny, and he would preview it on his Instagram the next day. I need me a chocolate hump, like my dog Forrest Gump. I don't think the song is as good as Double M Gang, but I do think the intro is pretty funny. We've seen Trippie sample other, cartoons or memes or whatever and put it into the beginning of the beat. There's 2 more snippets from Pete, one of Trippie's managers, who was on Instagram Live. I don't know if he was talking about anything Party Never Ends related in terms of juice at the time, but he played some Trippie songs that were absolutely fire. I'm on the medicine, doing my Henderson. Came a long way from the Glock and the I think that song, Different Categories, now that's been previewed a couple times now, is actually one of the better snippets. I could see that one releasing. There's just a good tempo and energy to it that I love, and I find it pretty catchy. And that second one's untitled, and that one's also produced by Pierre Bourne. So I hope we get a couple songs produced by Pierre, just because Trippie and Pierre are such a good duo that seem to be back together in the last year or 2. But here's a screenshot of my folder of a lot of the snippets. A couple of those are more important than others. Some are older than, others as well. But he's had a good year in terms of snippets, and I think there's a lot of potential in Trippie Redd's vault and what music needs to drop. So I do hope that he does perfect and take his time and make the best album possible, select the best songs possible as well for Live Laugh Love Die. And also, now that he's taken a slight break from releasing music since Genre Sad Boy and during a lot of 2024, hopefully that means that he's gonna go crazy in 2025 and that he took his time long enough to make LLLD a really good album. I'm excited. Thank you guys for watching all the way to the end of my video. Comment down below your guys' favorite snippet in this video as well. I have Twitter, Instagram, go check me out there. More Trippie videos on the way, and I'll catch you guys. Peace.